as unto the Lord. So you can't deal with him any kind of way, because we the prophets of the Lord.
That's right. You got to be.
There is no but to that statement. There is no but. We are prophets of the Lord. So a woman can't deal with us any kind of way, because we submit ourselves to Christ. So we submit ourselves unto Christ.
Today, because the way men act sometimes, y'all have a tendency also to say that you believe and trust in God. I've seen men who do it.
But you ain't. Hold on, listen.
The worst
sis,
and they say they trust and believe in God, and they know the word.
See, but the thing is, what you're referring to is Christianity. Right. This ain't Christianity. Watch this. Thank you. If you have a girlfriend, raise your hand. None. Because the Bible don't tell us to do that. Right. The Bible promotes marriage. Right. So these right here, these are the true believers of God. Right. The true Christians of the Bible. Right. Because we do thus said the Lord. Right. These pastors, man, we drove by 30 damn churches. And guess who come out the church? Broken people. Right. Their minds are destroyed. They went in worse than they came out. Right. Excuse me, they went in, they came out worse than they went in. Excuse me. Read.
The book of Genesis chapter 18 and verse 19. For I know him, that he will command his children.
So a obedient man of God, mama, you want a water or something? Okay. Okay, so an obedient man of God. Sis, you want a water for her? Yeah. Hey, I got you. Thank you. So, sis, so an obedient man will follow the commandments of God.
That's right.
A man of God will do that. Read.
Will command his children and his household after him.
Will command his children and his household after him. That means his wife as well. Right? So watch this. Go to 1 Peter chapter 3. And go give me verse. Yes.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 3 in verse 7.
Bring it out.
Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge.
So the Bible commanded me to deal with my wife according to knowledge. You know what that means? I can't put my hands on them.
Right.
I got to answer the men. I have to answer the men. There's the Lord established leadership in our church, in our school, right? Let my ass get out of line. I got to deal with a man directly above me. Right? And then it ain't be good for me, sis. I'm say it like that. It ain't be good for me. You know what I'm saying? But my fear of the Lord. And all this is designed, is set up by God. Right? Watch this.
Giving honor unto the wife.
So it says, dwell. Likewise, ye husbands.
Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge.
Dwell with them according to knowledge. So as a man of God says, a man of God has to know how to deal with you whenever you make him upset. He can't flash out. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can't deal with him crazy either. You know what I'm saying? You got to humble yourself. He may say something you don't like. Sometimes you got to eat a little crow.
It's your emotional mind that you have to learn to control.
Oh, that's heavy. I like that you said that. That's very true.
You have to have a reasonable mind.
Yes.
And then you have to put both of them together to make sure that when you do it, that you understand it before you also do it. Because you have to breathe before you go and speak. Because you have to, like say, Jesus say, peace, be still. So you need to be still before you will speak something that you might regret.
That's true. But you know what? That happens a lot in marriages. People speak from emotional places that they really didn't mean. They spoke out of anger or frustration because of the things of the world. They go out there, their job was hard on them, so they come home and they get emotional towards their spouse. Right? So watch this. Keep going.
Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel.
So guess what? I understand that my wife is the weaker vessel. So I understand she's going to be more emotional about certain things. She may cry about certain things that won't really faze me. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it. So I have to make sure that I don't get irritated by small things like that. I have to have a certain level of understanding with that, right? So, because she's a weaker vessel. So in certain things, I can't expect her to catch on as fast as I do because she's a weaker vessel. pertaining to the spirit, right?
But also, men don't realize this. A woman goes through a lot of changes. I don't care what you say, how you say it, when you say it. They go through a lot of changes because their body has changed. So when you become you have puberty, you got to have a period, you got to have, when you get a certain age, your body changes.
Your body changes, but your mind does not, though.
But it sets off your body. And you have to learn to control that also. But men don't understand when women go through certain things, that they go through certain things themselves.
Oh, most definitely.
The same problem that
we do.
Have,
Men do. Listen. Women. Menopause definitely affects a woman's mindset. It is a chemical response. A woman's cycle, it is a chemical response to the mind. I definitely agree. You know what? We have a saying that all women have a certain level of crazy. All women have a certain level of crazy. Most women level of crazy is about a 7. About a 7 out of a 10. You know what I'm saying? So you pray for that 7. You pray for that 7. So watch this. What you got? That's good. Go ahead.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5, and verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, as unto the Lord.
So it says, wives, submit yourselves unto your husband, as unto the Lord. So as a wife, you have to ask yourself, would I respond to Christ like that? Because it says unto the Lord. What? So you have to examine yourself. Would I respond to Jesus Christ himself like that? So now, even if something happens, if it's a woman's menstrual or whatever, and she's having a bad day, would you respond to Jesus the Christ, the black Messiah, in that manner? No. Exactly. So now, read that part again.
Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands.
Read.
As unto the Lord.
Say in the spirit. As unto the Lord. So you can't deal with him any kind of way, because we the prophets of the Lord.
That's right. You got to be.
There is no but. There is no but to that statement. There is no but. We are. I said we are prophets of the Lord. So you can't. A woman can't deal with us any kind of way, because we submit ourselves to Christ. Right. So we submit ourselves unto Christ.
Because the way men act sometimes, y'all have a tendency also to say that you believe and trust in God. I was seeing men who do it.
But you ain't. Hold on, listen.
The worst of all.
Sis,
and they say they trust and believe in God, and they know the word back and forth.
See, but the thing is, what you're referring to is Christianity. Right. This ain't Christianity. Right. Watch this. How many? Raise your hand if you've ever beaten your wife, and it's true. Not one damn hand. Raise your hand if you ever financially starved your wife, and it's truth. Not one damn hand. We submit ourselves to Christ. That's right. What you're referring to is niggas and pastors in the world. That's right. That's not us. That's right. You know why it's not us, sis? Give me Proverbs chapter 7. What is it? 5? Apple thine eye. Give me that. 7-2. 7-2. Thank you. Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 7, and verse 2. Verse 1. My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee.
So the Bible is telling us, instructing us to keep thy word.
Keep my commandments and keep my commandments.
Keep my commandments. Meaning thou shalt not covet. We don't covet other brother wives. We got our own damn wife. We got our own issues and our own problems. So we deal with what we have, because the Lord, that woman is my portion in his life. Understand what I'm saying? She is my responsibility. She is my possession. So it's my job to financially take care of my wife, physically and spiritually. That's the instructions I got from the Lord. And every other man out here that's married, that's our job. You understand what I'm saying? Because we believe in the Bible.
Keep my commandments and live.
Keep my commandments and live. It's that simple. It's really that simple. Go ahead.
In my law as the apple of thine eye.
Every man focus Africans out here is the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
That's every single man. I've been knowing this young man right here since he was 14 years old. And he's doing everything by the book to get a wife that's righteous. He's being patient. He's waiting. We have young men who are virgins. We have young sisters who are virgins, who are striving to be better, who wants a righteous spouse.
Right.
We are setting that example. Right. So I understand what you're saying, and I understand your frustration. But understand, I really do, because I grew up in a single parent household. So I watched the same thing you talk about. I watched my mother go through it. And it affected me as a young man, as a child, growing up, see her go through these things. So when I was younger, I had certain goals already. And I always told my mother, the first woman I bring you is going to be the one I marry. And that's the promise I kept till this day. I'm married to her right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I know.
So now, what happens, sis, is a lot of sisters, they get combative. They get combative. You know why they get combative? Because of damage, emotional stress and trauma that they went through in past relationships. Because they entangle themselves with men who appear to be right, but in the end was wrong.
But they can also get the same thing from their own household.
What you mean by that?
From the family that they came out from.
Oh, that's very true. Right. That's called inherited trauma.
That's why a lot of people are like they are too, because of the way the family treats.
You know what? And watch this.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83 in verse 2.
Bring it out.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
So let me ask you a question. Why do you think there's so much drama and traumatic experiences in the black household? Because you got to think about it. Every single one of us got skeletons in our family. Like our family has skeletons in their closet. Every single one. You start finding, a grandfather died, you start finding out he was molesting the damn aunties. You're like, what the hell? I thought Papa was all right. I hated that nigga guts. Like, I guess what? I'm speaking from stuff from my own damn family. You know what I'm saying? So every family has trauma like that. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but why is it like that? How did we get to that point? Sis, do you think that's by design? Every damn family got that? The hell? What is it that every family is missing? It's a simple answer. God's commandments. The commandments of God. That's what they're missing, right? Every family got a homosexual in their family, everyone. Right. But where is thou shalt not be a homosexual in the 10 Commandments? It's not there, but it is in the Bible.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So you got to keep these things in mind. So watch this. Go back to Psalms.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83 in verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
So they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They were so bold. They came up with a design, sis, to keep us in this lower state. Look at this. This is a tumult. This is a plot. Sis said the police don't even come back here. The brother said there's a little bit of everything taking place back here. Robbery, murder, drug dealing, everything. But the laws don't come back here. I thought that job, you're all right, mama. That job was to serve and goddamn protect.
Right.
Look, sound like they're only protecting the white folks.
Right.
So you know what? Maybe this is just me. Is that the case out here?
Oh, yeah.
So that is the case. Read that part again, please.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And that's what's happening, Mom. They're taking crafty counsel against us to destroy us. Guess what? How many white folks got counsel, mental help, to where they're going to sit on a white man couch and get psychological help to overcome their trauma? A lot of them.
Teach.
But where's the help for us?
Right.
Where's the help for us when the Jim Crow era hit?
Right.
When we start going through all these things,
Right.
our families are destroyed. Where's our damn help?
Right.
That's by design. You know why, Mama? Because we are a threat to them.
Right. That's right.
A strong black household is crippling to the American dream.
That's right.
It's crippling. Because without us, there is no damn dream.
Right. That's right.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.